He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
And get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Just still letting you power shots. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 2. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the counter. Insane action. Can't land that jab. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Finish the fight now. He's gone.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Good counter punch. Nice counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
I finished the fight now. He's gone.
Time out.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time.
Switch on. He was close.
Here we go to the fourth round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
There you go.
They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath.
Look at me. Look at me.
Oh my God, Johnny! Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson goes down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your gloves.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
There's a counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Back to the game plan.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Hook misses. A perfect counter shot. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Middleweights always...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Now, hold that thought. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A perfect counter shot. He missed with that jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
The middleweights are the best.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Robinson goes to the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
So what are you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. Yep.
Here we go. It's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Gotta let your... Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you still want to fight?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this...
That's a terrible round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats. Robinson goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
So it's onward and upward after a knockout. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our Here comes Roy. These two have certainly talked. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. They threw the hook. It didn't land. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. He blocks the hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made...
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Okay, let's reset.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
And that hook misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Just take the round off, win the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Just set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
He's not in your league.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Ignore it. Ignore it.
Miss with that jab. It's all offense all the time. Beautiful counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Pretty dominant round there.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Here we go to the fourth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab misses. Missing with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you got to get some before you get him close.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Only catching air with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
That's time.
Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won.
Calm yourself down. Calm yourself.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A swing and a miss with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now breathe, just get your breath back. Good.
Mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it.
Getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body
Back and win the round, right?
On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That's it. Keep on top of him. Referee, stop the fight. Stop it.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They exchange punches.
And time.
Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in.
Back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment.
body to the head.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. And down goes Jones Jr. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Time out.
Okay,
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure.
that round. I need you to get back out there.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Missed with that right uppercut. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there. But you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.